name is Alwell Go from the Michigan State University Farm Energy Audit Program. I'm here today with Scott Sanford from the University of Wisconsin here at Madison, and would like to talk about energy efficiency on farms. So Scott, what are a few things that farms could do to reduce energy use?
Well, there's one of the first things would be to get an energy audit. That way we can qualify and quantify what things we can do that'll save the most money. Individual things, lighting is always an easy one. We can save up to 75% on energy savings from lighting, so that's kind of one of those low-hanging fruit things. There can be a lot of maintenance things, depending on the type of farm. Whether it's a dryer or irrigation equipment, maintenance can often reduce energy costs. But the biggest thing is to get somebody that understands your business and have them quantify. They know what the low-hanging fruit would be.
Are there any energy efficiency opportunities for field crop operations?
Yes, there are quite a few. One is if we can reduce operations, we eliminate the use. So if we say instead of moldboard plowing and disking, we use a soil finisher, so a one pass, or go to a no-till operation and reduce operations, then we can save energy that way. The other is to combine operations. For instance, we might do cultivating and spraying for weeds or putting a fertilizer on at the same time. Other would be tractor maintenance. Air cleaners, you can sometimes changing air cleaners, you can increase the power of a tractor by 3% or so just by changing the air cleaner, because if they're dirty, the tractor isn't going to run as efficiently. Other things can be the sizing of the tractor for the implement you're doing. You don't need a 400 horsepower tractor to rake hay type thing. But those are a couple things we can do. On things like forage harvesting and stuff, keeping the blades sharp, clearance is right, combining say windrows so your chopper works at full capacity.
Now for dairy farms, if they're interested in investing in energy efficiency updates, what would be the three things you could advise them with?
Well, one is dairy farms tend to use a lot of hot water, so we can use refrigeration heat recovery. Usually we can cover about half the hot water needs of a dairy farm with that technology. It's a static technology, no moving parts, so it's pretty reliable and cost effective, especially if you have electric hot water heater. The other would be if you're a large enough farm, say over 150 cows, a pre-cooler in addition to that heat recovery unit can cool the milk, take it up to 2/3 of the temperature out of the milk, saving about 60% of the cooling costs. And the other thing would be a variable speed vacuum pump. Vacuum pumps, a conventional vacuum pump dumps air in and controls the vacuum level by dumping more or less air in, versus a variable speed controls the speed of the motor to affect the vacuum level. So any kind of variable speed, when a motor runs at half the speed, it only uses 15% of the power it requires at full speed. So it can be a sizable energy savings there. So typical dairy farm can save 60% on their vacuum pump costs by switching to variable speed. So those are a couple, and then lighting. Lighting is a big one. So that's 4, but lighting is a big one. That's actually a very good one as well.
Thank you very much, Scott.
You're welcome. Pleasure to be here.